Alright guys, so this is it's a 15-pound turkey. We're gonna go ahead and get this opened up, and I'm gonna get it ready. I let this thaw out in my refrigerator. You definitely want to keep the instructions because it'll help you know exactly how you should cook your turkey. Alright, so I picked up this roasting pan at the Dollar Tree because I don't have a roasting pan. I do fill the neck in here, that's good. So here's the neck. The neck is going to go in our saucepan. Here's our neck. That's going to go in our saucepan. So we're just going to be using the neck for our gravy. We want to leave that on. I'll put the legs back through those little rings, and we're going to go ahead and just baste our turkey with some yummy seasonings and butter. And I'm going to make it very, very simple, and I will be back to show you how we prepare our turkey. And I'm going to go ahead and get my gravy started, so I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to go brown the neck over on the stove and get it nice and brown all over, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I just wanted to show you over here how my turkey neck is coming along. It's nice and brown. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off on this, and over in this pan I'm heating up 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to saute our onion and celery, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while our turkey neck is over there getting nice and brown, we're going to dice up celery. You want about a half a cup or to a cup. I'm just doing 2 stalks. So we're just going to cook this until it becomes nice and softened. And this is going to become an excellent stock for our turkey neck gravy. So we're going to add this into our turkey neck and add in our other seasonings and flavorings, and we're going to get this cooking. Our stock needs to cook for about 2 hours, and then it'll be time to make gravy. Alright, so to our stock pot, we're going to add a container of chicken broth is going to go in. We're going to also add some garlic, minced garlic, to our celery and onions. I'm going to turn that down, let that garlic infuse in, and we're going to add our seasonings to our stock pan with our turkey. Okay, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of thyme, teaspoon of rosemary, 2 teaspoons of poultry seasoning, and if you have it, we're going to throw in 2 bay leaves. Now we're going to let this cook. We're going to add a couple cups of water, and we will continue to add water as needed while this cooks down. We're going to cook this for about 2 hours. So I will set a timer. I'm going to add 2 cups of water, and we will set a timer for 2 hours, and we'll check back in on this and add more water as needed. And there's what it looks like. It's got a beautiful color already with all of our seasonings in there. And we'll add more seasonings as we make our gravy, like pepper. You can put pepper in now if you'd like, and any other seasonings that you like in your gravy. All right, it's time to add in our onions and celery and let this cook for the 2 hours. All right, so here's what our stock looks like so far. We've got our onions and celery in there, our turkey neck, all of our flavorings and spices, and we're going to let this cook for 2 hours, and then we'll check on it and I'll show you what it looks like. So let's go get started and we'll start basting our turkey.
Good.
I'm sipping on a Bones, Frankenbones coffee. Oh, it's so good. Ava made it for me, so yes, delicious. Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna make our basting sauce for our turkey. While it's cooking, we want to baste about every half an hour. Take our special sauce, and we're going to use a basting brush, and we're going to brush it on the turkey, and that helps keep it moist and gives it excellent flavor as well. And those drippings down the bottom of the pan will be added to our beautiful gravy that is cooking right now. So let's make this basting sauce. So I add 1 3/4 cup of chicken broth, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of sage. This is rubbed sage. 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. Now, poultry seasoning has in it thyme, organic sage, marjoram, rosemary, and pepper. So honestly, you don't really need this. I'm just throwing it in since I have it. And then I'm doing a teaspoon of rosemary. Just take a whisk and whisk this all together. And if your kitchen isn't smelling amazing right now, I don't know. Mine smells like absolutely like heaven. Smells amazing. So this is going to be what we're going to be basting with. You can use a brush to baste on. Set this aside. So I'm just going to take about 2 tablespoons of butter here, and I'm just going to rub this all over the turkey and get it as good as I can. I'm just going to use my fingers and just get it all on there. You might have to dry your turkey off with some paper towels, but we're just going to get as much butter on here as we can. All right, so I got my butter on. I'm going to go ahead and pour on just a little to get started here. Some of our amazing, yummy basting sauce. And I'm going to get this in the oven. We're going to make a big tent and cover it, and we're going to get it in the oven. All right, guys, so here is my turkey. The little thingamabobber popped out, and we're sitting right at 180, so it looks beautifully golden brown. I've been basting it every half hour. I am taking this out. Okay, so I took all the drippings from my pan, my roasting pan, and I strained them into this bowl, and so now we have a lot of drippings. I also skimmed off a lot of the fat that was on the top because we don't want too much fat. I'm going to add this to my pot, and we're going to get our gravy finished. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in, and then we're going to bring this to a simmer, and you can see this is going to make a lot of gravy. That's what I love about doing the neck and the giblets in the pot and cooking that for a couple hours, and you get a really nice stock and all of that wonderful flavor. All right, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Just going to stir this until it gets thick. All right, so here's our beautiful gravy ready to serve. It's not super thick, but it's definitely a nice thickened gravy that will be perfect for our cauliflower mash with our beautiful herb roasted turkey. We're about to cut into this, and I'll show you how beautiful it looks. Oh, it looks yummy. Put some turkey over here. Okay, so we have our cornbread chaffle stuffing, our herb roasted turkey, and our perfect herb roasted gravy with our mashed cauli. So this is going to be our turkey dinner. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below and let me know how you're making your Thanksgiving dinner. I would love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.